Hey you guys, and welcome to Book Haul Monday, where there's a book haul every Monday while supplies last. So, I recently placed a book outlet order. It was like last month, and they were doing this thing where you could get $5 off without actually having to like do $35. And I was like, okay, sign me in, because there's this one book that I really wanted in order to complete my series. Like, seriously. I wanted it so much, and no one would get it for me. Alyssa was just like, ke-sha, I will not be a part of this habit that you have. And Alan was just like, yes. And then I was being smart about something one day, and she was like, not anymore. And I was like, fine, I'm gonna get it myself. And I did. And it was Crew Love by Kate Bryan. This is the last book in her spin-off of the Private series, which is the Privilege series. And I'm so happy because I own like I think there's like 15 books in Private, maybe like 10 or 15, I don't know, I haven't counted. And then they have the Privilege series, which is like 6 books, and then they have 2 other Private prequels or whatever, and I own all of them. I own all of them in the realm of that universe, and I only needed this one. It was $3.99, and I was like, I will pay you back. They're not supporting my habit, but I got it, so in your faces. Anyway, the next book that I got was Mr. Fox by Helena Oyoemi. Yeah, and this one kind of came damaged. It has like a tear right here. I kind of like tried to push it in, and then it had like some other things wrong with it, but I didn't get it from the scratch and dent, so I wasn't the most excited, but still look forward to reading this book. And this is about this celebrated writer, Mr. Fox, who can't stop himself from killing off the heroines of his novels, and neither can his wife, Daphne. It's not until Mary, his muse, comes to his life and transforms him from author into subject that the story begins to unfold differently. So his muse challenges him to follow her into different of these stories to see how they could be rewritten together and stuff. And then in the end, I think he has to choose between his muse and his wife or whatever. I think it's like some magical realism thing that people like to talk about. So I'm really interested in to see how this goes. The next book that I got, I've actually read before, and it is In the After by Demetria Lunetti. This book follows this girl named Amy who's watching TV when the world is attacked by them, and then it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic thing, and she's like surviving on her own, and she finds this other kid, and she names her Baby or whatever, and they're kind of surviving in this world. And it was really good. I found it really predictable. Like every single thing, I was not surprised, and yet I still enjoyed it so much, to the point where, you know, I had to get the physical copy, pre-order like the sequel, because it's going to be a duology, and it's just awesome. Okay, you guys, I recommend it, even though it was predictable for me. But I really love it, and I'm really glad that I have it. It really has really nice, like, touchy, feely stuff, and it's kind of indented in here, and it says like In the After, so I really like that. So that was another reason I needed this. Then the next book that I got, it wasn't this edition that I wanted, but okay. It was The Prisoner of Heaven by Carlos Ruiz Zafran, and this is the 3rd book in the Shadow of the Wind series. Now, before you guys say anything, I do not own The Shadow of the Wind, but I did pre-order a copy of it. And now some of you will be like, ke-sha, the first book is already out. No, I pre-ordered the Penguin Drop Cat edition of it, and it doesn't come out until September. But I was like, I saw this and I was like, yay, I can get the 3rd book cheap now, and then I will probably get the 2nd book. I saw some of them used that were in very good to like new condition that I'm probably going to end up getting, so then I'll have the whole series probably by the time it comes out, or maybe afterwards, I don't know. And then the last book I was so excited to get, because I think I actually had pre-ordered this, or was about to pre-order it at one point, and I never got it, and then it was on Book Outlet, and I've just like been staring at it like every time, because it was this year that I decided not to do much orders on Book Outlet. This is only my 3rd so far this year, and it is Chantress by Amy Butler Greenfield. Sing and the darkness will find you. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, awesome cover. I just loves it so much, and I was so glad that it was still in stock, because it has happened to me that it's gotten out of stock the 2 other times that I made my order, and I was just like, ugh. But anyway, this is about this girl Lucy, and she has been shipwrecked on an island for 7 years, and she has been warned to never sing or disaster will strike. And when she sings, she unlocks a terrible secret. She's a Chantress, a spell singer, brought to the island not by a shipwreck, but by a desperate enchantment gone wrong. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm not sure if this is actually a part of a series or not, so I better look that up. But either way, I'm really excited, and I haven't heard much about it. So if you guys know anything, let me know, and about any of the books really down below, and let me know what new books have you guys gotten recently, because I would love to know. And I will see you guys later. Bye.